Well, we're back at it for another day. So I've got about 3 hours into making this tank so far. I now have to join it together. I did set up the plumbing. So this is my uniflow here. And what I did was I soldered some nuts onto the brass tube. And of course I got the caps finished. Then I soldered them together so we're not going to have any vibration. We got to get this over here. I need this one for the new Viper. I made another, this is a 7-ounce job. I don't have the end caps made, so I'm going to set up to make the end caps, and with the extra resin, we're going to put this together. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this thing together with the same resin. I was going to use JB Weld, but speaking to my confidant, he said it would be better to glue it together with the HTR 250. Then I'm going to take tow and wrap a piece of tow around the end on the outside. So glue it together and then wrap a tow around the outside. But first, I want to set up to make another set of end caps for the 7-ounce tank. Buddy, these parts came out super nice. I mean, this, you couldn't ask for a better part. Super nice. And it weighs 1.4 ounces so far. So this is a light tank. So tonight I got to get this done, and then we're going to pressure test it, make sure it doesn't have any leaks, and then I'm going to put fuel in it, let it set for a week or two, and make sure it doesn't attack the resin, which it shouldn't. But I am going to post cure it too. I'm going to go probably tomorrow and get a toaster oven, and we'll bring these up in heat, 150 and then 200, then 250, and that'll make this stuff all bond together real well. And after talking to the guys about this stuff, you know, you may think it's crazy, but if you wanna buy one of these, they're $100 because it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of material in it, a lot of cost for material. Okay, so we need first we need to wax this. Let's wax this up. 3 coats. What happened to my key? Here's the glass we're going to use. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. We need 2 more. Shit. Get the wax drying. I just don't have enough workbench area or places to put stuff. Always complaining about that. I just don't have enough. This is a good use for my scrap monocoat that I'm never going to use. Got another piece of mylar on that end. What the hell happened to that key? What did I do with the key? Shit. It's got to be right here. HDR 250, the hardener, tape. Don't need this right now. That's that. Keep this down here. I guess I use my screwdriver to open this can. I hate doing it. Whatever. Make some end caps out of this glass. I only get 2 tanks out of a square yard. No key. Okay. Okay. Use a screwdriver. Screwing around looking for that stupid key. It'll show up. Now, if I get cut off of here, it's because we got bad weather going on. We've got storms happening right now. I think the parts came out good. I think they came out real good. Somebody made a suggestion that I should wax the bolts. I'm going to wax the bolts, but it's not going to make any difference. Because what happens is the resin oozes down into the hole. I think originally they didn't have any bolts in it. They just had drill rod. And I got to tell you, Windy beat the crap out of these molds. So there's 2. Where's the 3rd one? Gonna have to get more organized. Wheels off of here. Missing my key. I'm missing the bolts. Got the 2 big ones. Where's another 1/4 inch? You can do it with 2, but it'd be better to have 3. There it is. There it is. It's storming its ass off right now, blowing and raining. one. So I'll have made 2 tanks. By tomorrow, though, I'll have 2 tanks. Not too awful bad time-wise. I mean, probably 4 hours for 2 tanks or 5 hours, somewhere in there. We got to do some funny stuff to the inside of this tank too to hold that pickup tube. When I glue this top plate on, the front cap on, I'm going to take some fiberglass strips and I'm going to fiberglass that pickup tube right there to the center, so it stays right there. Can't solder it, so you got to do something. Now, I was told that Wendy drilled holes in there and put wire and tied it on there. I ain't doing that. You're just asking for trouble there. Don't want to induce any leaks. You know, I always knew I was going to make these, but I never got around to it. I'm glad I did. And you guys who don't think that taking the weight off the nose of the airplane helps, it certainly does. But you got to build a light airplane so it balances. You know, you don't want to put a light tank in it and have to add 2 ounces of nose weight. That's be ridiculous. This is seasoned. I think we'll just do 2 coats. We don't need 3. Okay, we got this ready to go. I'll wipe it out in a minute here. Okay. Okay, so this is the end cap. We got to get some resin going. I got to get some cloth cut before I go too far, because we're going to do mix the resin for the cloth for the end caps, mold the end caps, and then the leftover resin we'll use for the sealing tape, the carbon toe, and gluing the end caps on. Got to be efficient. think I'm gonna buy the smaller mixing cups. These quart cans are just too big. And we're gonna use 40 grams at a time. Let's see, I'm gonna need acid brushes. And we're gonna need my toe. Yeah, I think carbon toe around those end caps would help on vibration. Not gonna be the best looking, but I don't give a shit about looks. I want to stay together. Okay, let's cut these up here. Yep, right down the center. That looks about right. Wonder if I can get 8 pieces out of this. No, you can't. Let's see here. I cut it in half. Oh, shit. And we got a club meeting tonight. I ain't going. Okay. I gotta wet this all out though. So if I just leave it like that and I fold it 8 times, 1, that's 3, 4. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. That's plenty of glass. Okay, so now wipe that off. For you guys that just joined, here's a finished tank, less the end caps being glued on. We're going to do that here as soon as I mix up the resin and make some end caps for the other tank that I made. We'll get to that. We got to get some fuel in this thing to get it testing. We got to do a test on it. Make sure it don't leak and make sure nitro don't eat it up. Okay, great. You're going to stay home. Great. Too much weather going on. That's right. Now quit texting. Bad weather. Yes, it's a homemade mold. I didn't make it, but it's a homemade mold. I'm gonna have to throw the phone out the window. These guys are like old women. They can't say what they want one time and be done with it. Okay. We need, these are the things I'm going to wet out here. So we got that. Here's my spatula. We won't need this. This is just getting in the way. I might could get one more tank out of this, but I wouldn't get the end caps out of it. So we'll use this on the nose of an airplane or something. No, I think I would get another tank out of it. I just have to think about it. But I don't want to make too many if they don't work. These are the first ones I've made. They look good to me though. They look real good. Got no pinheads in them. Danny said to me, he said, "Don't be discouraged if you don't get a part the first time." I'll be real damn discouraged. Okay, let's try to measure this stuff out here. Now, again, we need 40 grams. 40 and 10. And 40 grams ain't much. But that's what it takes. You know what? I better put some gloves on. Some people will get upset. You're not wearing safety glove equipment. Oh no. Yeah. This supposedly is some really nasty stuff. It tells you if you get it on your skin to wash it with soap and water and seek medical attention. I ain't going that far. Kind of like urethane paint. You're supposed to wear a fresh air respirator. I don't. I just stand up wind. Let it blow away. Hold your breath while you're spraying. Don't take my advice for it though. That's ounces, so we need grams. That's 30, 32. 34. That's perfect. That's exactly the same amount I had before. This works so well doing it this method, I'm going to do it exactly the same way. So it'll be 3 times I've done it this exact same way. Heat it with a monocoat gun. Add the 10 grams of hardener to it. $11. Scales all over the place. 44. Okay. Yeah. Stuff comes out like STP, so you got to heat it up. Hey, Charles. Okay, don't take much. So let me get a new cup. This has got crystals in it. You see the tank, Charles? 1.4 ounces. Let's see here, cups. There. You gotta use carbon. You gotta use this. Really want to know the truth? I don't think carbon's all what it's cracked up to be. It's just, it's the coolest. Okay, there. Power. That's 6. I need 5 more. Eight. That's good. Close enough. It's a gram over but I don't think that matters. And now the 2-minute dance. I gotta stir this for 2 minutes. I get rid of this scale because I don't get it full of crap. It's already getting torched. Okay, 2 minutes. Starts at the 30. There we go. I hate this part. Boring. I need a strip of glass. Maybe I'll get my other glass up there. I got some heavier stuff for that strap. That's 1 minute. Minute 30. That's 2 minutes. We'll need these screwdrivers to pry them apart, so we'll leave them on the bench. Okay. Now let's wet these out. Get it set up to mold. Come on. Okay. Okay. Three. 4. just makes it. Okay, we got this wetted out now. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Amps. Okay, we got another end caps made. We'll glue that other tank together. Be done with one. It'll have to dry till tomorrow before we can test it. Okay. Good enough. Wipe this up so it's not such a big mess. Okay, I need a piece of glass. I'm going to have to take these gloves off. get another pair because I'm gonna have to open that box up. I think I got some 6-ounce cloth. We need a small strip out of that, like a 1/4 inch wide strip. Let me see what I got here. Here's some monster cloth here. Use a piece of that. Gonna have to buy some more. I want to make tanks. Of course, I could have used this, but it's not wound. It's not woven very tight. And that would not be good. It would not be good. So we're going to use you can tell there's some sizing in that. Now, if this doesn't conform, I'm going to have to go back to the light stuff. I'd rather have the heavier stuff to keep that tube from vibrating around inside the tank to get a good engine run. Might have to do a couple layers. I'm going to take this piece here, wet it out, and glue that to the inside to hold those tubes from vibrating. But first, I got to glue the end on here. So yes, I already sanded the edges. Stuff's so runny. Okay. Wipe that off. I might wrap a piece of cloth around there instead of tow. Yep, I think I will. Okay, so I want to get this piece wetted out. If this doesn't work, I'll use that thin stuff. I just want to attach it to the wall. I could JB weld it, but that's dissimilar material. And Danny said use the same material. That's not going to do it. That's going to be too stiff. Too stiff. Get that glass again and get another piece. But, oh well, we'll just double up some fine mesh shit so it goes around the corner. We could use, that's 1/2 ounce. We could use this. Rumpelstiltskin's bowling. That's what my mom used to tell me. Rumpelstiltskin's bowling. Okay, so we got that. Need a popsicle stick. Popsicle stick. You know, we can use that cloth to wrap with too. So what I did there is I went around those pickup tubes and glued them to the wall. Guess we can put another piece on there. That's messy. Okie dokie. And this is messy. This part of the operation. Really messy. I might take another application after I get this on it. I might have to seam seal it from the outside, because I don't think I can do it all in one operation. Okay, let's get a clamp. We'll get a clamp. Well, we finished it up in 1 hour. Made 2 end caps and plumbed 1 tank. That ain't no good. What am I doing wrong here? Get on there. There it is. We got to squeeze out now. There it is. I probably could go around that with a piece of cloth or tow. Well, that's it. It's he's all ready to go. Just wait for it to dry and pressure test it. I hope it works. I need one for my new airplane. I got to build that motor and we'll get a new tank in it. Things have been really slow. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Everything is just on the downswing. It's really bad. Ended up paying the server bill today again, and had to come out of pocket $1,400. But we're set for a while. Alrighty, like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you tomorrow. It's Charles's night tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.